Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Plat. Elaine from Penguin Place. Yeah, it's day after Street Fest. I'm I'm awake, just barely. It was a tiring day. Had to leave the house a little bit before 7 to get there right when setup started because it wasn't raining yet. It looked threatening. I just wanted to get the tent up and get stuff under the tent before it started to rain. Did it. Did it. Okay. Um, I left my notes with when it started to rain. I think it started to rain around 9:30. So it started at 9. Table was all set up. I was still fine-tuning things around 9 o'clock or so. And I got my first sale at 9:22. Someone came in and was just going nuts over the axolotls. So she bought the bulky axolotl. I made it from a pattern that usually works up about 5 inches tall, but I made it with bulky yarn and sold for $15. Then someone else came in with her kids and she saw the sugar glider. She was just going nuts over that. She wanted the sugar glider. So I wrote that up in, you know, as the purchase. And then, here come the readers, because my lists that I typed up are in like 10 point. So I want to fit it all on one page. She also got chicken nuggets for her kids, PJ and PJ Sloth. So her order, I counted twice because I wrote in the sugar glider for $26, and then I added her kids stuff, so it all came up to $41. But then I left the 26 and the 41 in there, so my numbers were off. The second customer, I messed up with my math, and my numbers were off by $26 for the rest of the day. So, oops. Then, before my next customers came in, it started to rain. It started to rain around 9:30. But the next person who came in bought a green pepper, a coffee cup, one of the bees that I just made this week, and one of my little mushrooms. Now, I was surprised I sold 2 items from my vegetables for maybe years. I've had maybe a year and a half. I've had 2 items in Etsy and at my craft shows. Like one basket of mixed vegetables and another basket of salsa vegetables. And I haven't had anybody who wanted to buy the whole shebang for one price. So I made up a vegetable price list and had all these vegetables in one basket. And I think I sold 2 or 3 different vegetables over the course of the day. So, okay, a la carte vegetables is the way to go. But she wanted to pay me by Venmo. No problem. I had my little sign up on the wall that said payment options. One of them was Venmo, and I had a little QR code on there. She scanned the QR code. She goes, "What was the total?" $30. Okay, see if you've got it. And I check. Like a few seconds later, I get an email saying, "Abby has paid you $34.50. And I said, "I told you $30. And she said, "Yeah, but it told me I could tip. So I gave you a tip." Oh, nice. Okay, then, the next one. A little boy and his sister. Well, the sister was probably around 8 years old, 7 or 8 years old, and then there was the older brother with her. And she saw a pastel pumpkin. It was just a pumpkin that I made with some bulky pastel speckly yarn, and it wasn't even in my inventory. It was just one of these things that I made and sort of lost track of it, but it was in the box, so I put it out. It was marked for $8. And he goes, "Okay." Yeah. He pulls out the money, gives me a 10. Okay, I give him the $2 back in change. He hands $1 back to me and says, "Keep $1 as a tip." I was like, wow, 2 customers in a row taking pity on me because of the rain, giving me a tip. I thought that was so nice. Then I sold an orange mushroom, just one that I had in stock. Um, then I sold another one of my bees. And then a mom came in with her two kids, and one of them bought a little Charlie chick, just a cute little chicken. I think that was a Yarn Society pattern. I'll have to check on that and link that. And then her brother got a hedgehog from my hedgehog basket. Yay! And I said, oh, good, Charlie the chick has found a new home. And the mom, oh, he has a name? What's the name of the hedgehog? And I said, Red Boa. I said, Charlie, that was the name of the pattern. This one, I just named it by the yarn, and the yarn is boa yarn and red. She was just laughing. She thought that was so funny. Then I sold a couple of scrubbies. Yay! Yay for small sales. Then, da-da-da-da, I sold the original Aleosaurus. Yay! And I was telling the little boy who got him the story that my granddaughter helped me to design that. And I called it my Aleosaurus, but he could call it whatever he wanted to. Now the customer for that was a grandma who was buying gifts for all 4 grandchildren that she had with her. So she bought the Aleosaurus for $26, Pip the parrot for $20, my blue-gray cat for $24. They were calling him the cat burglar. I'll get a picture up there. You can see him. And the little fluffy bunny that I just made. And I was like, she says, what's my total? I said, $84. She gives me a $100 bill. No problem. What a grandma. Wow. Then I sold one of my flip octos. And then another scrubby. Just a little $3 scrubby. Yay! Then a young lady came in. It was around 12:26. She came in and she was looking at the frogs. And she saw the mommy and baby frog in this really fluffy, bright green yarn. And she's like, oh, I want this. I want this so bad. But someone else in her group had her money, so she had to go chase down the person who was holding her bag and go get some money. And she came back and she got the mommy and baby frog. Then I sold a bottle sling. Woohoo! I had 44 of them there. I only sold 2 this time. Okay. Then another flip octo. Then I had a fox purse in my inventory for years. But I don't usually take it to craft shows because I don't usually have a part of my setup where I can hang stuff. I had a rope, a crocheted cotton chain that's about 12 feet long. And I put that, let's put it over here so it's still a little bit damp. I had that across the back of the tent, and I had a bunch of stuff hung up. I probably have a picture that'll show it there. And the fox purse sold. Yay! I think that customer bought something else too. 109? Yes, she also bought a flip octo. Okay. Then someone came in and bought my little mini dachshund. That's my own pattern, and it was a patchwork one that I made years ago. Maybe not years ago. Maybe within the last year. Then a brother and sister came in and they each bought 1 Timbit for $1 each. Okay, every little dollar helps. I sold a red mushroom, and somebody was going through my little mini critters, although this isn't a critter, and bought a little car that I'd made. It was only about that big for $8. And then a little bit later, somebody bought one of my little coffee cups, my own pattern. The coffee cups were getting a lot of attention. And I sold coffee cup, 1, 2, only 2 of them? Okay. Thought I sold more than that. See, on this list, it's chronological. And on this list, I sorted them by price. So And I also have columns here as to how long ago I made the item. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 of the 46 or so items sold I made within the last month. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 I made within the last 6 months. There were 2 others that I made within the last year, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 that have been sitting in inventory for over a year. So I got rid of 12 things that have been sitting in inventory for over a year. Yay! And I have to keep an eye on the time. I have to keep this under 15 minutes. Okay, I was down to the coffee. Then I sold 2 little dinosaurs from my $8 mini critters bin. One was the all-in-one stag, and then one of the little triceratops that I just made like last week. I also sold the mer kitty that I made for last month's challenge, and I sold the little brown mini cow that I just made this last week, and the egg that I made like 2 days before Street Fest. Then that sold. I asked for $12 for that. Then one after the other. Oh no, then I sold just a plain leggy froggy and the leggy froggy with the purple skirt that I just made a couple days before Street Fest. And another coffee cup. And then a little duck. I just had a little duck about yay big that was in my mini box. Okay, I sold a granny square purse. It was just 4 little mini grannies on one side, because it would be 8. 4 on the front, 4 on the back, with a little handle. That has been in inventory for forever, but usually I don't display it because I don't have a place to put it, and it sold. Yes. And then I sold the other leggy froggy in a skirt, the pink one. So those did sell out. Got to make more of those. And I sold a little carrot from my a la carte vegetables. All this was from the same mom. The granny square purse, the leggy froggy in the dress, the carrot, the axolotl, which I think I just made this month in the sleeping bag, and one of the plain leggy froggies. She was letting her daughters pick, and then they picked another present for a cousin, and her total came to $54, and she handed me a card. So big purchases like that really helped to keep things in order. Then I sold the leggy froggy in the purple skirt. The pink and the purple skirt went right after each other. And my last customer was at 3:36 for a bottle sling. The show was supposed to go until 4. Right after that customer, I'm looking out. There's nobody walking on the streets. I just started bagging it up. By the time 4 o'clock rolled around, I was pretty much packed up. My husband had the car there. We loaded up, and we were home by 4:30. So my total, I think, was $495. It's on another piece of paper I didn't bring in with me. I think that was the total that the spreadsheet came up with. So it was my best sale so far this year. But I think that my sales probably would have been double that if the weather had been glorious. So my next show is the end of August. I've got to gear up towards making a lot of little kid-oriented stuff for that one, because it'll be a lot of families with little kids. In the meantime, I have 2 custom orders I need to work on, and I'm still plugging away at my July goals. I'm almost done with the penguin. So that was a quick update. This is going to take a lot of editing to get the pictures in, but bye-bye.